All right, here we are, the evening of April 12th, 1926. You should have seen all of your backstories, been able to look over those. I'm going to get my notes up and we will get started here. April 12th, 1926, 8:15 p.m. The Beacon Island Lighthouse off the shore of Folly Point, Massachusetts, ceased to cast its light over the region's dangerous rocky waters about 15 minutes ago. As a result of the lighthouse going dark, the Essex County, a hired fishing vessel on which you are all traveling to Rockport, has foundered on the rocks and incurred considerable damage to its hull. The ship is sinking, and the captain hurries you toward the small inflatable raft acting as the ship's lifeboat. As he loads you in, he tells you that your best bet is to aim for Beacon Island. He doubts you'll make the mainland as the storm is brewing. He's going to attempt to salvage his craft before swimming to shore. You should have just enough time to reach the island before the storm hits. Then, without another word, his yellow galoshes press firmly against your inflatable raft, and he shoves you off into the dark, churning waters. All you have to guide you is the small light shining at the base of the lighthouse's towering silhouette. Let me get some storm music going here. And again, you all have individual controls over the violent storm sounds. Adjust them as you see fit. So the lighthouse is out. Your ship has crashed on the rocks near the lighthouse. Let me pull up a map and kind of show us where we are here. So right now, we are off the coast of Massachusetts. This Beacon Island, up here where I'm pinging, we are just off the coast of this small island. But we were heading to Rockport, and this is all north of Boston. As our ship is careening towards Beacon Island, we're going to need to make a few rolls as we try to paddle this craft towards the shore. Frank and Robert, I'm going to have you each give me a strength roll. If you have pilot boat as a skill, I will let you use that as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
nice!
Oh, he's strong. Darn.
So Frank and Robert are swiftly paddling this small inflatable raft towards the shore. The wind is howling. The storm is coming down in full effect. Your boat hits something hard in the dark waters.
We tell how far we are from shore, or we can't see.
It's difficult to see, but there is a light. You think you're probably about 60 yards from shore.
Okay.
As you two are frantically rowing, Anne, please give me a spot hidden roll.
Alright. Oh, God, I'm gonna spend 2 luck.
You gonna spend 2 luck? Okay.
Yeah.
Your boat hits something hard in the dark water. Twisted metal has become lodged on a nearby sandbank, while yet more lurks beneath the surface. You don't see any identifying marks on this metal, Anne, but judging by the relatively small number of barnacles and general lack of deterioration, this huge chunk of metal has not been here for long. It looks as though it is some recent shipwreck. I need everyone to make a dexterity roll before the raft begins to founder and you make it into the water.
Seriously?
Oh, what, you want to spend
Oh
3
my
luck?
goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 3 luck again.
Boy, Robert is just like nailing these rolls.
He was just ready for this, I guess.
All right. So you're spending the luck, Anne?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
So the raft is losing air quickly, but you all managed, as Anne is bailing water as quickly as she can. The rest of you managed to get the raft to shore before it sinks, but you are all soaked from the rain, from the water that was coming into the raft. But you have made it to Beacon Island. Let me bring up a map of the island here.
Can we tell where on the island we came in? On the north, south side,
Yes,
east,
you
west?
were near this northern pier right here,
Okay.
and let's get here. So a small pier and dock lie on the northern shore of Beacon Island. This seems to be the safest place to come ashore on this side of the island, as the rest of it is jagged rocks. The pier leads to a narrow dirt path hemmed in by long grass. And Robert, give me a listen roll.
Listen. So I always have a hard time finding that one, even though all the L's are together.
Right?
Ooh.
Do you want to push that roll?
I'm not really sure what the consequences of pushing a listen would be, but yeah, I think I would push it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, I thought that was 60. Shit. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's not pushing that one.
And you can't
Not
spend
lucky
luck
it.
once you push it.
Yeah.
So all you hear is the howling of wind from where you're at here. But the path seems to lead southwards towards the lighthouse itself. And Frank, give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Ah.
Ooh,
Oh shit!
Wow.
so that is a fumble. So you are tromping along the path, eager to get out of this rain and out of this wind, as it seems to be getting worse and worse with every passing moment. And as you are tromping, Anne shouts out, "Stop, stop!" And she looks down, and you have disturbed quite a few footprints here. And it takes a moment to look at them, but they look very strange, almost duck-like. They're man-sized footprints, but some sort of strange duck-like creature. And had we the marine biologist here, they would be keenly interested in this. And give me a natural world roll.
And natural. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you're not even good at it. No.
Oh boy. Yeah, you have no idea what this could be.
Well, now that they've been pointed out to me as an investigator for the FBI, is there anything that can I re-roll to try to look at these?
Give me maybe a tracking roll.
Okay.
Oh man.
God,
Do you
it's
wanna,
horrible.
do you want to push that roll?
I'm gonna push it.
All right.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
nice.
better.
There we
That's
go.
better.
So you've disturbed quite a few of these footprints, and it takes you some time before you find a few clean sets of them. And these don't look like. I mean, from the picture, it kind of looks like handprints, but these are definitely not handprints. These are strange. You notice that there's webbing between these toes, almost like a duck. You think this is probably some new scientific discovery, some strange animal that has not been as yet recorded in the annals of science. And the tracks seem to be leading directly towards the lighthouse.
Oh, I think that's where we're going then.
Excuse me. As you follow the footprints, they lead around a thicket. There are man-sized boot prints here as well. They seem to lead to the lighthouse and to the small cottage at the base.
Is there a way to tell which one came first? Do the
Yeah,
boot prints look cool?
so give me a spot hidden roll for that.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh. Do you want to push that one?
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
I can't believe how.
I know, that's awful.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
An extreme success. So it takes you a moment, and it's difficult with the rain. You can tell that the rain is starting to disturb these prints, and given another 5 or 10 minutes, there's a good chance that these will be completely obliterated by the rain. But you find a few clear-cut examples where the boot print has been made first, and this print lies on top of it.
Okay.
You see that both sets of prints lead south past the lighthouse, following the trail down towards the southern end of the island. What would you choose to do?
They follow the trail to the south end, so going around the east side of the lighthouse. Is what
Right.
you're saying.
So on the map, you can kind of see there's the gray trail. It looks like it goes down through this thicket, down through here, maybe down towards the south. If you want to follow those tracks, you've probably just a few minutes left before the rain obliterates them entirely.
I'm gonna put it to the group. I would want to follow the tracks, but we're all so tired. I'm wondering if we should get into some shelter, regroup, but I don't want to lose these tracks.
It is a hard choice. I've got the mind of an eccentric artist. I think Robert's down to follow these tracks, but equally, chivalry's not dead.
Yeah, the shape of these tracks would be absolutely intriguing to Robert, as what strange patterns they make in the mud, and you can already visualize the new artwork forming in your head.
All right, it sounds like we're gonna follow them.
I'm gonna go with the group.
Probably a good idea, unless if we can split the party early, that's even easier for me. But
Rule 1: never split the party.
Never split the party. Just off the path and south of the lighthouse, there are two sheds. There is a smaller shed that you can hear the sound of an electric generator chugging through there. And judging by the smoke coming out of the roof, there's a leak in the roof. And rain is likely dripping onto that generator from here. But the generator is running, which explains why the lights are on in the cottage. But it does not explain why the main light is out. The other shed looks to be a little larger, and the doors are shut, but it's probably a workshop area, you would assume. Continuing down along the trail, you soon stumble across this scene here.
Is that blood?
It is blood. You find a hideously mangled body. It's a bloody mess. His innards have been dragged out of his body, slashed and trampled into the dirt. Beside the corpse lies a shattered lantern. It is evident he died recently. I need everyone to make a sanity roll.
Woo.
That is a far cry from what happened last time.
So last time, 2 people went temporarily insane at seeing this. So everyone will lose 1 point of sanity at seeing this horrible scene. So on your character sheet, you should be able to adjust. I can put your token on there if you want, or on your character, just click on I think yours is 65, and just change it down to or 64 or whatever you would have. Yeah, yours was 65. Perfect. There you go. Now it's 64.
So, what What condition are the clothes? Can I search the clothes for
Yes,
identification already?
absolutely. Give me a spot hidden roll as you search the clothes.
Okay.
So it's messy work. Um, you find a concealed holster that's empty and a Bureau of Investigation badge revealing this
Oh
dead
shit.
man's name to be Warren Thomas.
This is one of my people who went missing. Okay.
And there is a revolver, a 38 special that lies tangled in Turner's innards, or in Thomas's innards. Its chamber only has 5 live bullets remaining, along with 1 empty shell casing. So whatever attacked Turner, he only had the chance to get off 1 round before it dropped him. Does anyone want to pick up this pistol?
I would like to.
Let me add it to your character.
Yeah, Robert is not the handgun kind of guy.
Oh, I
I mean,
already have one.
yeah, that's what I was assuming that the FBI guy already had a weapon.
There, I got that added to you. Let me adjust the ammunition. There we go.
No one is surprised that the old lady just picks up the gun.
Yeah,
No,
she's like,
okay.
yeah, I'll just take this for safekeeping. And it's maybe kind of strange to see Anne, this old lady, just reach down into those entrails and pull this gun out.
Yeah, I'm going through my items. I don't see I don't see a revolver in my items.
Let me take a look. Oh, it might be under combat. You've got a 38 revolver.
I don't see anything under combat. Let's see. Hold on.
Should have melee weapons and a ranged weapon.
Trying to. Oh, okay. Oh, on my character sheet.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Perfect. The tracks
Yeah, there it is.
continue on to the south. If you head down there, you see this.
Oh, our pilot, our captain looks like he made it. Those were his boots, weren't they?
Oh, he did have yellow galoshes.
I have a feeling he's here on the island with us. So I wonder if either he's a hapless victim or he set us up.
Yeah, those boots are weirdly set up.
Do you want to go check them out, Anne?
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, give me a spot hidden roll as you go and investigate those boots.
These boots are made for walking.
Oh, sister.
Excellent. You notice that they are full of dark liquid, and a closer inspection reveals that they are filled with a mix of blood, rainwater, and the feet and ankles of a man.
Oh,
There is-
Lord.
As you tip one over, pink fluid streaks the dock. Give me a first aid roll, Anne.
I will. First aid. Where is?
Great.
Okay, there.
I think I know what happened to this guy. The captain died.
Oh boy.
Do you want to push that roll or spend luck?
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Right.
Okay. I'll need to have you make a sanity roll.
Yeah, I was guessing that was gonna happen.
You lose 1 point for making this
I mean,
grisly discovery.
I've seen things in my life.
You have.
I've seen
You
things.
You notice floating just under the dock, you see an oilskin jacket with the words Essex County stenciled on them. This and the galoshes are would seem to be all that remains of your hired captain.
Great.
You see the lights of a small town off in the distance across the bay. You know that safety is a few hundred yards away, but with the storm raging, it would be foolhardy to take that little yellow rowboat out into this storm.
I think we should go back to those sheds. I'm worried about the generator. If we lose power, we're going to be in the dark. So I'm wondering if we should head back to the sheds and see what the condition of the generator is, the fuel, and keep the lights running while we can give us more time, get into the lighthouse.
Sounds good to me, dear.
All right.
Let me pull this.
So, which shed was the one that had the generator? The smaller of the two by itself on one side, on the east side of the trail?
Yep, the smaller.
Okay. Is the equipment shed open and unlocked?
It is not locked, it's not open, but if you open it, you see that it is full of various materials, lumber, some metalworks, there's mechanical parts, tools, oil lamps, and a workbench.
I think we should grab some oil lamps and have some sort of melee weapon, like hammers, axes, anything we can grab.
Yeah, who wants to grab some weapons?
What kind of weapons?
So you could grab like an axe, a hammer, a board with nails in it.
I think I would grab the board.
Okay.
I'm gonna take an axe.
Okay, let me pull this up.
Granny's prepared for a fight, boys.
Well, I'm just worried that my partner, he got off one round, so a range weapon may not be the ideal thing. I think a short range weapon, melee, would be better. At least give us some time so we can get the guns out if we need to.
So, and I'm going to give you, it's just called improvised weapon. It's going to be, a length of pipe, a hammer, something like that.
Yeah. I look at Robert. Are you all right, dear? Do you need something?
Oh, I'm not so much the fighting type myself.
Let me adjust your weapon here. Actually, I know what I need. I think not that weapon.
You should protect yourself, though. We
I don't know.
don't
You
know
look like
what's
you've
out
seen a
there.
thing or two, man.
Oh, I have. You have no idea, my boy.
Let me just.
An ancient battle axe. I like how it comes up.
I'm going to change that to just an axe. There we go. That'll
Oh,
work.
come on. I wanted to say, and you have my axe.
What about Robert? Are you going to take any sort of weapon?
I feel like Mr. Ross is probably a bit of a pacifist, honestly. I certainly don't want to die. Maybe could he grab like some kind of tool? You never know what might be come in handy, like a hammer or something.
Yeah,
Might be able to like
Yeah.
fortify a door or something. It
It's
doesn't
going
have
to
to
be
be
called improvised weapon, but it'll be like a hammer or a piece of lead pipe or something. So
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, there's a difference between being pacifist and being an idiot, my dear.
You
That makes me think of that one Hacksaw Ridge. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, nice. You hear the raindrops spattering down on that generator, and it's sputtering now. You know that if you don't fix that roof, there's a good chance that generator will fail.
Yeah, so I want to get over there and fix that.
So there's a ladder in this tool shed. You're able to get yourself up on the roof, but it is slick. It's wet and there's not a lot of traction there. I need you to give me a dexterity roll.
Oh,
Perfect.
nice.
And
Just made it.
to repair this, you'll need to do a mechanical repair roll.
Okay. Where is mechanical repair? There it is.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Oh,
All right.
It, it,
I should be a roofer.
yeah, it's this old house going on over here. You take a piece of corrugated tin and pound it in place, and probably find some tar and uh, seal it up so it's watertight. You go in and finely tune the generator so it's running even better than before, and it seems to be chugging along well now that it's no longer being soaked by the rain.
And the fuel level's okay. We don't have to try to find
It, it,
fuel.
it's a little. Give me a luck roll.
Okay.
Click on your luck score. Let's see how much fuel's in there.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, so it's about half full, but you find a gas can. You're able to top it off, so it should have enough in there to get you through the night.
Perfect.
So you get that topped off, and then you feel pretty content with the work you've done here. The rest of you and Robert, you are getting a chill. The wind is howling. It's the storm's getting worse. It's cold. You think it's maybe time to find some good shelter rather than just this shed and this loud generator.
One last question.
Yes.
So these are the two sheds on the east side. Do we know what that other shed is on the west side?
It's a small shower.
Shower.
Yeah, so it's like an outhouse. There's a toilet, shower.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's a water tank up on the top where it fills with rainwater, and you use that to shower.
Okay. Well, it's going to be full tonight.
Yes, it will.
Should we all head into the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Let
I
me-
think we should have our weapons out. I don't trust this.
All right. Range or close? What do you suggest, sir?
How about one of each? I'll pull my pistol, or actually, are you good with a pistol?
Yeah, I am.
Surprisingly, she is. Okay. So then I'll hold my axe. I'll keep my pistol holstered. You have your pistol out, and I'll hold the axe. That way we have one of each ready, just in case.
Here on the map, this is the main door, right here. Let me pull up my notes. So it's essentially a long hallway. The hallway is not currently lit. Only lights from a study are lit.
Which door is the one that's lit?
The one that's lit is this one right here.
Okay.
That one
So
is
very
lit.
close.
Very close.
Is there enough light to see if there's a switch on the wall or a pull chain?
Yeah, there is a switch on the wall. As you turn that on, the first thing that you notice there are 3 coat hooks by the door, only one of which currently has a well-worn oilskin hanging from it. There are 2 pairs of galoshes in a shallow tray just beneath the coat hooks. There's space for another pair, while a pair of indoor shoes sits beside the tray. 2 oil lanterns hang from hooks next to the oilskin. There's also an empty hook suggesting that one lamp is missing.
That might be what the FBI agent had, that Tom had when he was killed, because there was a lamp with him
Yep.
on Mir's body, I believe.
As you turn on the light, Frank, give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Nice. You notice that there are 2 bullets lodged in the hallway floor. Uh, give me a
Holy
give
fuck.
me a firearms handgun roll to see what you can determine about these bullets.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
nice.
he is a fucking forensic
I
analyst.
know, right? He's down
Hey,
there
it's the
with a
FBI.
magnifying
There you
glass.
go.
So you know that these bullets were fired from someone positioned up the steps. There's a winding stairwell at the end of the hallway, and judging by the angle that the bullets entered the floor, these were shot from someone in an elevated position.
That
The
means something must have come in the door.
You also notice with that roll that there's spattered blood leading from the kitchen door to the stairs. Give me a sanity roll as you see that.
Ooh, phew.
You lose 0. You've seen blood before. You've seen crime scenes before. This is nothing new to you.
Can I tell
Uh,
what kind of blood it is? Is it human blood, like red blood, or something
It looks
else?
red. Looks like red blood. As the other 2 come into the room, do you point out the blood to them?
I'm I'm gonna warn them. I say this is gruesome. There's blood on the wall, and there's bullet holes in the floor. Just be warned.
I'll have the 2 of you give me a sanity roll as well.
oh boy.
Oh,
Robert, you will lose 0 and you will lose 1 point of sanity.
All right.
As you turn away from the blood, however, Anne, you notice these.
Ooh. I have been told about something like this.
Yeah, you find 3 largish golden coins. Give me an appraise roll. This is in your skill set here.
Yes. Oh boy. Can I spend? That would be
9 luck.
9.
9 luck. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
So these coins are made of solid gold. One side of the coins appears to depict an obelisk of some sort, while the other is covered in strange sigils and disturbing designs. Give me an occult roll as you study these sigils.
Oh boy, I'm not that good at that.
Do the
Nah.
rest of us notice it when we're?
Yeah,
Can we see what?
do you pass them around?
Wait, I mean, oh, it would have been too late. I was gonna say if I used my loop, what if it would have helped, but never mind.
If you want to push, I'll give you a bonus die.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Oh
Ooh,
no.
no.
I tried.
So you fail to recognize any significance of these, but they have a certain kind of South Pacific island sort of feel to them. It seems like that's what you recall. That something to do with like Tahiti or Fiji, one of the South Pacific islands. Um,
Okay.
now that you're all in here, as you close the door, the wind
And the
dies
rest of us
down
give
a
it a
little
try
bit.
on these coins.
Yeah. So anyone else that would like to make an occult roll on there, you're welcome to.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Robert's been all the way around the world. I just seen these things. No.
I got
Oh,
my
nice.
occult roll.
Yeah. So Frank, you know that these have deeper meaning. These are not simply medallions or any sort of common coin. There's an aquatic theme to these, and that would match with Anne's thinking that they were South Pacific. But there's also perhaps some religious connotations, some religious iconography on these coins.
Since I see this, is there any hint of George nearby?
Not from here, no.
Okay.
What do you do with the coins?
And I think you should hold on to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them up.
Okay. So from here, you can go into the study where the light is on. There's a kitchen, a bunk room, a larder, or you can head in up the stairs up towards the lighthouse, or up into the lighthouse itself.
Well, I'm going to do, listen, FBI training, you go room to room, start from the beginning. Closest one's the study with the light on. I'm going to go in there first.
The study contains 3 armchairs, located in roughly the center of the room. In addition to the hall doorway, there is another door leading to the kitchen. In terms of furniture, besides the armchairs, there's a table to the left of the hall door and a roll-top writing desk on the outer wall close to the kitchen door. Both have their own wooden chair next to them, but the one on the writing desk currently lies on the floor. And as an investigator with the Federal Bureau, you would know that this chair, it looks like it was knocked over by someone standing up in a hurry. It wasn't just merely set on the floor, but this was knocked over accidentally.
Is the roll top up or down?
The roll top is down. The table, you see several books of maritime tales, a bird book, a repair manual for the lighthouse, a pipe, a pouch of tobacco, a pair of binoculars, sketchbook, pencils, watercolor paints, paintbrushes, and paper. There's also...
I'm going to take the binoculars.
The binoculars, okay.
I want to take the binoculars.
I don't think I have them... Do I have them on here? Oh, I do have them on here. All right, let me add them to your character.
And then I think I'm going to open the roll top desk. I want to see what's in there. I'm going to use the edge of the axe to kind of sneak under it and push it up so I'm standing back a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Give me a dexterity roll as you open that with the axe.
Yep.
Opening it reveals a half-empty, still warm mug of coffee and lots of stationery. Envelopes, stamps, paper, bottles of ink, and pens. There's a mess of invoices for coin appraisals from a variety of Rockport antique shops. The quotes range from $2 to $5, and they're all dated late February 1926.
I'm going to give those appraisal quotes to Anne and see if she can make any of those.
Yeah, Anne, give me an appraise roll.
Yes. Let me look at that.
So you recognize that while some of these appraisals are offering a fair price, some have been attempting to take advantage of whoever was having these coins valued. Under one of the coin catalogs, there's several letters from further afield antique stores, librarians, and universities, and each begins with "Dear Mr. Cassidy," followed by an apology, explaining that the sender is unable to determine the origin of the coins described in the received correspondence. However, all of the letters state that they are keen to see an actual sample so that they can carry out a proper, thorough analysis. And Anne, give me a library use roll with a bonus die.
Alright. Oh, I'm actually decent at this. But not enough.
Do you want to spend the 13 luck? Or do you want to push
why
that?
not? Why not? It's a one shot.
Right.
Why not?
So
13.
you find that these are largely in chronological order. The first one is dated March 8th, 1926, and the last one is dated April 2nd, 10 days ago. And this last one is from a Miss Anna Tilton of the Newburyport Society. And I'm going to show you a handout. And let me make it give you permissions for it here.
All right. Do I read it out loud?
Yeah, so if it's tough to kind of read the image, if you click on the next one, the letter text,
Yeah,
you should be able to read that.
I see. Yeah.
Would you read that out loud for us, please?
Okay. April 2nd, 1926. Dear Mr. Cassidy, thank you for your letter dated February 28th of this year. I do indeed recognize the coin you described, or at least I recognize the style of decoration, for we have a piece of similar origin here in our museum in Newburysport.
Perfect.
As a result, I suspect your coin hails from nearby Innsmouth, and only the locals of that benighted town could tell you its true worth, to them at least. However, if you value your immortal soul, I strongly caution you against contacting any denizens of that place. No good ever came from dealing with Innsmouth. Instead, the Newbury Society would be glad to purchase any coins you may have from you at market value once their authenticity has been confirmed. If you would care to make arrangements to visit me here at the Society's museum at your earliest convenience, then I can arrange to have our appraiser examine the coins, whereupon we can agree to a fair price for the sale. Again, Mr. Cassidy, I urge you most strongly to not to approach anyone in Innsmouth about your find. It really is for the best of all concerned. Yours sincerely, Miss Anna Tilton.
Thank you.
So now that she's read this letter, being that I'm in the FBI, so just as an aside, I've read pretty much all of Lovecraft's works.
Right.
Would I be familiar with the incident in Innsmouth that happened with the raids?
Give me a
that
history
occurred?
roll with a bonus die.
This is going to be tough. Yeah, no.
No. It doesn't seem to like it's familiar to you. You know there was something that happened there, but you can't seem to recall.
Okay.
But it kind of piques your interest that there was something significant about Innsmouth. When you come in the room, Robert, your eyes are drawn to the paintings, the sketches, the paints. There's a recently finished watercolor on the table beside a neat stack of other paintings. And this piece appears to show a window. There's a dark shadow with wide eyes leering through the glass pane. Excuse me. The window can easily be identified as the same one next to the artist's desk. Viewing this will require a sanity roll from Robert. You lose 0 on a success. Well done. There's something strange about this face. The eyes are very wide set, almost on the side of the creature's head. They look bulbous. It reminds you of the anatomy of a fish or a frog. It appears that this piece was executed in a hurry. It lacks the care and finesse of other paintings that you see on the table. And as you flip through these neatly stacked watercolor paintings, there's another one that grabs your attention. It features the nearby thicket that you walked through recently. As the lighthouse and 1 or 2 other small buildings can be seen in this painting, in the darkness of the path leading into the thicket is the silhouette of a man. Unlike the first painting, this one is dated February 14th, 1926. There's a corresponding rough sketch with the previous day's date in the sketchbook, but there's no matching sketch for the first painting that you saw. Frank, the writing desk also has 2 drawers. The left-hand one is open, but there's a key snapped off inside of its lock. And the drawer holds an empty wooden box whose green velvet lining is shaped to hold a revolver. And there's 6 bullets lying loose in that same drawer.
I'm going to take the bullets.
Perfect.
Are they 38s? Would they match my revolver?
They are 38s. They will match your revolver.
I'm going to take them. And I'm going to open the other drawer.
Perfect. The other one is locked. You will need to make...
I have an axe.
There you go. Give me Give me a strength roll to open that with the axe. Let me add these bullets here.
Oh, yeah. I
Nice.
smashed it to pieces.
Easily work your way into that drawer. There, added 6 bullets onto your equipment.
Oh.
The drawer contains a small journal belonging to a Mr. George Cassidy. There's a rough sketch of an obelisk on the journal's cover. It's the same image that you saw on the coins. Let me give you access.
Can I look at that?
Yeah, let me pop this up for us. Perfect. And would someone like to read this journal?
Sure, I'll read it because I found it.
You did.
So, February 13, 1926, I found something on one of my walks, a coin. I kept walking and found another and another. I know it's gold. I found some mechanical parts as well. Looks like it might have been from a ship. Must have gone down recently, but I don't recall hearing anything about no wreck of late, unless it went down in last night's storm when the light was out. I'd better keep this quiet. I don't want the other two here to get a slice of the action. I will keep this journal as a means of documenting my findings. This has to be worth a mint. 3 days later, on the 16th, that coin catalog I bought in Folly Point is useless. One thing I know is that the coins are old, real old. I have asked if I can stay on for as long as I can until I'm sure that there's nothing left here for me to line my pockets. And I have to find a good lead on these coins and go where the money takes me. Maybe I should write to some of my old colleagues to see if they can help. Should probably try some of those fancy antique stores in Rockport while I'm at it. March 10, 26. The coins are getting hard to find. The 2 new crew members aren't helping matters. Makes it difficult to search without being noticed. Hope they don't cause me any trouble. Even so, I filled a small purse which I keep on me at all times. April 3rd, 26. I've got a good lead now. I'll be sending one more letter to Innsmouth, and I'm confident I can get off this stinking island for good. I think Michael is watching me. I bought a gun just in case. April 11th. Smith said he will leave the lighthouse tomorrow morning. He said he doesn't care if it voids his contract. He's had enough of this island and everything on it. At least that's one less pair of eyes watching me. Still stuck with that sneak Michael, though. Smith says the radio busted again halfway through his talking with the bosses. Said he'd fix it before he leaves. Counted my coins just to be sure he didn't lift any off me while I'm in my sleep. I've seen Michael out the window spying on my daily walks. I'll have to be more careful. April 12th. Smith left without a word. Me and Michael didn't even see him go. Didn't take his paintings with him, which is a bit odd. Lousy rat didn't even repair the radio before he left. I'll get to it later tonight. Michael has gone to check something outside. Seems paranoid. I reckon there's more than just tobacco in that pipe of his. At least I get time to write. No word from...
And then it cuts off. And this is dated today.
So this must be the incident. And I have a feeling the coffee was still warm, so this didn't happen that long ago.
Right.
And Michael. Oh, boy. Okay.
Anne, you recognize that this is George Cassidy's handwriting.
All right.
So I'm gonna reveal. So Michael was the FBI agent. He was sent to this island to keep an eye for smuggling. So something has been going on, and Michael was Thomas. That was his alias. So the FBI's involved, and I'm here trying to clean this up. So something's going on.
Anne, give me a sanity roll.
All right.
You handled the news just fine, but you are concerned about George.
Yeah.
From here, you can
Can
go
I tell
into
from
the.
how warm?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can I tell from how warm the coffee is about how long this has been
Give me an
since this happened?
intelligence roll.
Okay.
You think maybe an hour, hour and a half,
How long's the storm been raging?
for probably about 2 hours.
So this happened just after the storm started. Okay.
From here, there's access to the kitchen, the bunk room, the larder, or up the stairs into the lighthouse.
What do the rest of you say? I'd like to finish the first floor. I want to make sure there's nothing down here. I don't want to go upstairs and get caught without an ability to get out.
Sure, I'll cover you.
All right. We're right next to the kitchen. Why don't we go into the kitchen?
The kitchen
All right.
has some dirty plates and a saucepot in the sink, a table with 3 chairs and 3 doors, one leading outside, one to the hallway, and one to the study. A small wood-fired stove is located in the far corner. A still warm kettle sits on the hearth next to it. One of the chairs lies broken on the floor, and there's a small pool of blood on the floor beside it. Frank, give me an intelligence roll.
Oh,
Oh
nope.
boy.
Obviously, I'm not that smart.
You, this looks like some sort of confrontation happened here.
Is the fireplace going? Is is it a wood oven or a wood
It's a
stove?
wood-fired stove. It is still going.
All right. Does it look like it's got a good enough amount of wood in there we can warm up for a minute?
Yeah, you could probably put another bit of wood in there. There is some wood here next to it. You stoke the fire, take a minute to warm up. Looking around at the blood, Robert, give me a first aid roll.
I know he was AFK a minute ago, so I don't know if he's back.
Okay, well then I'll let Anne give me a first aid roll.
All right.
Nice.
Excellent. You notice that there's something strange about the blood. It's recent. It's likely formed within the last hour. You suspect that maybe the chair was used as a weapon, and as you just look at the chair, you do see there's blood on one of the chair legs.
Okay. Can I look into it more closely?
Yeah. You find something. Well, give me a spot hidden roll. We'll see if you find this. You're gonna need a hard success, so at least your 1/2 value to find this. Oh nope.
I mean, I could push it.
Yeah, if you want to push it, you can.
No.
So as you push it, you're studying it. You're looking very closely, and you start to notice that this blood is starting to congeal. It's very grisly business, and your thoughts are turning to George, and knowing that he's likely in some serious danger, and he is your friend or was your friend at some point.
Yeah.
The unease that you're beginning to feel, I'm going to say, because you failed a pushed roll, that's going to give
Yeah.
you 1 point of sanity loss.
All right. Just a sec. My cat doesn't want me to.
Is there anything else in this room for us to go through?
There's a couple of drawers. You might find some kitchen knives, forks, things like that in here.
Okay. Nothing really worthwhile.
No.
We'll just rifle through them quick. All right, let's go to the bunk room.
The bunk room. The bunk room contains 3 neatly made beds. A large pile of books is stacked tidily in one corner of the room. There are also 3 large cupboards, each holding soap, towels, fresh bedding, and extra blankets. Those belonging to, or 2 of those, contain various articles of clothing along with a few small personal effects. Another one only has linens and towels. And Frank, give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
And with a bonus die.
Oh, phew!
Nice, yeah.
Thank goodness for that bonus.
Take that bonus die. So you have a good idea of kind of where people would hide things in a room. That's where your bonus die comes from. And you think to, besides looking under mattresses and under, articles of clothing, you kind of poke around like inside the mattress. And sure enough, inside one of them, you find a small slit. Poking your finger in, you're able to pull out 1 gold coin and a pocket-sized notebook. Let me give you
Notebook.
handout number
Like that.
3. There we are, handout number 3. And would you read that out loud for us, please?
Oh, this is obviously from Thomas. This is alias Michael. This looks like a criminal record. George Cassidy, previously criminal record involved in smuggling, question mark. Lights on water, small rowboat, question mark. Found ship parts on North Shore, found gold coin on North Shore. Bigger than just bootleg moonshine. What is going on, question mark. Smith said saw someone in trees and peering through window. Men on island at night, question mark. Croaking noise, question mark. Frogs, question mark. Interesting. So there is definitely something odd on this island, and it started recently, and it's happening at night. Something just started in the storm, and it happened after George contacted Innsmouth, and he was warned not to. So I have a feeling, I wonder if some of the denizens of Innsmouth are somewhere on the island wreaking havoc.
As you make these connections, you begin to hear strange croaking sounds coming from just outside the small cottage. You glance down
Is
the
the door
hallway.
open
Give me a luck roll to see if you guys shut the door.
Yes.
So the door is shut. You poke your head
Can
out
we
into
bar
the
the
hall
door?
that you hear this. Yeah,
Can
do you approach? You could probably slide some furniture in front of the door.
Yeah, we're gonna bar the door.
Give me a strength roll as you slide maybe a table or a cabinet in front of the door.
Woohoo!
As you bring that over, there's a flash of lightning outside, and you see, flashed in the lightning for just a brief moment, several silhouettes standing up, kind of hunched over slightly. And the silhouettes are roughly man-sized, maybe slightly smaller, 4.5 feet tall or so. But they seem to be gathering outside. There's another flash
Which
of
door? We're at door number 1, correct? The front
yes,
door.
yep.
Crap. We still have the door from the kitchen going outside. I remember that. We have to secure that door too. I'm gonna run into the kitchen to secure that door.
Give me a dexterity roll. And Anne, what are you doing while this is happening?
I'm covering him
Okay.
with a gun.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
you dash there,
Oh,
and just as you reach the door to twist the lock on it, you can feel the door handle beginning to turn, and so just in time, you reach that door, twist the lock on the door, but it's not a it's not a metal reinforced door. This is just a wooden door. Um,
Can we throw some of the furniture from the kitchen in front of it?
yeah, there's an old china cupboard. There's no china in it, just tin plates and tin cups. But give me a strength roll to drag that in front of the door as well. Oh,
oh,
Oh yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
easily done. It's amazing what you can do when the adrenaline is flowing. Robert, are you back with us?
Yeah, I'm back.
Perfect. Robert, what are you doing while this is happening? You're hearing this strange sound outside, and Robert, you
Yeah.
look to one of the windows, and you see a fleshy palm pressed up against the glass for just a moment. It's gray-green, scaly skin and webbed fingers, ending in pointed little claws, touch on the glass, and the palm is removed as you see the doorknob beginning to turn on the main door. There's some furniture barring the door in front of it, but something is trying to gain entry.
Yeah. Maybe Robert could like reinforce the furniture. I don't know, put his back behind it, like throw his weight into it. I don't know about boarding up a window or whatnot, but
Yeah, there are
these
windows.
things are quite horrifying. Yeah, I feel like they're going to get in one way or another.
So
I
looking,
think they're going to get in. It's just going to buy us time. I don't think we have time to bar anything else.
so there is
There's only one
Right.
way
there's a
up the
kitchen
tower. I
window.
think we
There's a
should get up the
window
stairs.
here in the study. There's two windows here in the bunk room.
Yeah, they're absolutely going to get in.
Is the lighthouse made of stone or wood?
Stone.
So it wouldn't burn. I'm wondering if we should set fire to the. Is there? Oh, I got an idea. I don't know what you the two of you think, but was there fuel or any kind of like lamp oil in the kitchen or anywhere
I
else that
mean,
I found?
you brought some in, didn't you? You had
I brought in
the.
some
I had the
lanterns.
lamp. I had the
Um,
lanterns.
if there is fuel, it's likely in the lighthouse. There's a service room before you get to the top. Is likely where they would
I'm going to dash
keep any
into the
fuel.
larder and see if there's fuel oil in there.
Let me get to the larder. Give me a luck roll.
Yes.
There is lamp oil in here. There's
I'm
about
I'm going to
half a
take the
gallon.
lamp oil and dash it all over the floor from the base of the stairs down the hallway to the door. And then I think we need to run up the stairs. And as soon as they get in, we light it and we egress up to the top. That way we're protected. There's only one way up or down. We're covered. The cottage will burn, but the lighthouse won't.
Is everyone okay with that plan?
Yeah, sounds
That
good.
is an interesting one. Frank has proven very able thus far.
Okay,
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do.
you're splashing that around. Um, give me one more luck roll as you're splashing the oil around. This is to see uh, if the windows
Yes.
are breached. You begin to hear the crashing of glass coming from the study, as though that window has been broken. But you have time to get this around the floor and up onto some of the walls, leading up into the stairwell that leads up into the lighthouse.
Okay. Everybody into the stairwell. Does anybody have a lighter? I don't know if I have a lighter. Who has a lighter?
Um,
I've
Robert,
just got pencils and travel art stuff.
All I have is the lantern. Is the lantern lit?
they were not lit.
Shoot, I gotta. Anybody have anything to light the lantern? You know what?
I don't.
I'm gonna run into the kitchen, to the wood, and I'm gonna light the lantern.
Okay. As you as you run into the kitchen, you're getting the lantern lit, and the window above the main sink blasts inwards, broken glass everywhere as a large stone was thrown through the window. And peering out, you see several shiny gray-green bald heads glistening with rainwater begin to peer up and over the window, and they've got these huge yellow eyes wide set on their heads. And as you see these, give me a sanity roll.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You still lose one, but you get your
I'm gonna run back to
the
sorry,
stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back to the stairs, and everybody up behind me, and I'm gonna wait until they start to get into the hallway. Once I see the door, I'm getting the lantern ready to throw on the floor to light it all up.
Okay, you can hear the more breaking of glass, and then you hear the loud crash of the kitchen cabinet that you put in front of the door as it is tipped over, and the breaking of wood as the door is smashed in. And now you hear Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, do I see anything down the hallway? The front door open, or anybody coming in from the study into the hallway?
Give me a spot hidden roll.
No.
No. All you can see as you begin to climb the stairs, you just see a small portion of the hallway, but you see the kitchen door begin to open.
I'm going to throw the lantern onto the floor and light the oil and light up the cottage.
Give me a throw roll with a bonus die.
A what roll?
Throw. It might be under combat. Let me see where it's at on here. Yeah, it's under fighting. There's a throw. Basically, just don't fumble it.
Under fighting. I don't see where I... Oh, there it is. Ew.
Just don't fumble. Oh, yeah, you got it. Do you want to spend 9 luck to make sure that this goes off?
Yes, I'm going to spend 9 luck.
You smash the lantern down into the oil, and you see the flame just roaring like a wave all across the fuel that you've spread around. And black, acrid smoke begins to fill the cottage. And the only way for the smoke to go is up into the lighthouse and out through the broken windows. And so the lighthouse is beginning to get a little smoky and hazy in here. Who is going up the stairs first?
Who wants to go first? I'm going to plan to go up, but who wants to go up with me?
I think Robert's falling behind pretty close.
I guess I'm going first, I guess.
Alright, let me just pull some tokens here on the map so we've got them. So, I think Frank's probably at the bottom to throw the lantern, and maybe Anne went up first.
Yeah.
So, Anne, you reach the service room, located immediately below the lantern room. The mechanism used to turn the lamp can be seen mounted in the ceiling, and from the noise it appears to be working. It's turning the lamp, but you know that the lamp was out, there was no light. There's a separate set of stairs leading up through a metal grated trap door into the lantern room above. There's several boxes stored here, containing replacement bulbs for the lighthouse's beacon. There's a small workbench and a tool bag. There's also a logbook of various checks performed on the lighthouse. You see a radio on a workbench that is in a state of disrepair. Pieces are missing from it. It's taken apart and kind of scattered all along the work table. Do you go up through the trapdoor up into the beacon room?
Yes, I am.
You are greeted by a wet, bloody scene. 2 panes of glass in the lantern's room's windows have been broken somehow. Their shattered remains crunch underfoot. The rain is blowing in through the gaps, making the metal decking slippery underfoot. Adding to the slipperiness is blood from the corpses of 2 men, along with that from 2 bizarre fish creatures, which lie inside the room's narrow confines. One of the dead fish things is lashed onto one of the men's necks by its teeth, even in death. Witnessing this will require a sanity roll for...
Yeah, and do I recognize George's body?
You do. You recognize George's body.
That's what I thought.
Ooh.
Wait, that wasn't me though.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm right behind you.
Yeah,
So
that was
I
Robert.
figured I would be included. Yeah.
But the roll didn't go. I don't know. I clicked on it.
Try it again, see if it'll go.
Yeah, there's something wrong with my sanity, I think. Like it's erased my sanity score, so I don't know. Hang
Robert
on.
will lose 4 sanity. Let me take a look at your character sheet here. Oh. Well, it should be you've lost 4. It's equal to your power, which is 55. You've lost 4. So it should be 51.
Okay.
There we go. Now try that again.
Oh.
So, because you recognize your friend,
Yeah.
your sanity loss will be just a little bit, or potentially a little bit higher. Yeah, you lose 5.
Yeah.
So, whenever you lose 5 or more in a single go,
And anyway, my daily goes at my max anyway.
is your daily at your max. So,
yeah.
So no matter what, you're going to have a bout of insanity. So the first thing that will happen is you let out a small shriek of fear or terror. There's your small shriek of fear and terror. Let me pull up and see. I've got a little list here of what happens to Anne. The antiques dealer. So your involuntary action is you will drop whatever you happen to be holding.
Oh shit, so the gun?
The gun. Your bout of madness is paranoia. You become convinced that everyone knows about your past and intends to turn you into the police. You're especially concerned about Frank. Why is he looking at me like that? What does he know? You're going to have a bout of paranoia, and this is going to last for 1d10 rounds.
It'll be like 9. The 1d10s always go up high when it's duration. I don't know why.
Right?
Oh, exactly. There we go.
There we
Yeah.
go. So for 10 rounds, you're going to be dealing with some paranoia.
Okay. And is that my bout of madness or my underlying insanity?
So that's your bout of madness. So your underlying insanity. So after that is over, if you lose a single point of sanity after that 10 rounds, you'll have another bout of madness.
All right.
So you're pretty much screwed from this point on. But you'll have the joy of playing Anne through her paranoia. As all of this is going on.
Why are you looking at me? What's going on? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
What does Frank know? He knows something. I've got a picture here. Let me post it. As you look at some of the other figures on the ground.
Ooh.
And the body nearest the stairs is very strange looking. It's a man garbed in a heavy hooded raincoat. It appears to have a narrow head and pronounced flaps of skin around his neck and jowls. He seems to be suffering from some sort of skin condition, going by his gray, rough complexion. His bulging, watery eyes stare sightlessly in the direction of George Cassidy's corpse. You can tell that this man has been shot twice. There's a dead fish creature lying beside the strange man. Both it and the one attached to Cassidy's corpse have been shot as well, one through the eye and one through its belly. This is no known species to any of you. This bizarre creature looks like it would be extremely mobile on land due to their muscular legs, but perfectly at home in the water due to their fins and gills. It looks as though the reason why the light is out is the bulb has been shattered. And you can see a bullet hole going through the lamp's lens, which then passed through some of the outer glass of the lantern room, and that's why there's a pane of glass missing. This is probably why the lighthouse stopped working around 8 p.m. this evening. You could probably guess that the second pane of glass was also broken by another bullet. And so up here in this room, you've got 2 broken windows, rain is pouring in, no light, smoke beginning to billow up the stairs, and you can hear the shrieks of dying and burning creatures down below. There's another flash.
Have I gotten up the stairs yet, or no?
Yes, so when you get up the stairs, give me a sanity roll as you see this scene as well.
Do I, because I'm familiar with crime scenes, do I get a bonus die?
No, but your sanity loss will be lessened by this if you do lose sanity. Oh yeah, this is...
Yeah.
You know, you recall that one time you ran across those one people and a similar type scene. You know, you've never seen creatures like this, but you've seen enough murder scenes and crime that you're unfazed by this. You do feel a quick wave of nausea passes over you, but does not seem to be anything terrible. Because you were able to regain your senses quickly, you notice that the corpse with the creature biting its neck, there's a heavy purse tied to its waist on a thick leather cord. There's also a...
Wait, which creature has the
So there's
the...
It's not in the picture. So the picture shows two of the creatures that you saw up here,
Right.
but there's also
Yeah.
a man, and
Okay.
there's a creature biting his neck. And the man was recognized by Anne as George Cassidy.
George, and he has
the heavy purse tied to his waist.
I'm gonna grab that.
It feels
Based
like
on
it's
the
full
journals,
of
it's got to be his
coins.
coin purse.
Yeah, feels like
Yeah.
it's definitely full of coins. Let me see.
I'm gonna grab that coin purse, and then you said the light is out, but we passed a box of extra bulbs.
Just down below the through the trap door, you could go down. There's extra bulbs down there.
I'm gonna change out the light bulb. I'm gonna get the lighthouse going again.
Okay, that will take a mechanical repair.
Ooh, can I push it?
You can push it.
Oh yes.
Oh my
nice.
goodness.
Isn't it your third?
I think that's your third critical. So it takes you a little longer. It's the hard part is getting the broken bulb out without cutting yourself. But you get the next light in, and it's just brilliant. This blazing light through here. It's almost so bright you have to close your eyes and let your eyes try to adapt. And as you see this bright light shining on you, it reminds you of an event in your past when you were being interrogated for something, and they shined a light right in your face and asked you questions. Who are you? Why were you here? And you know that the light was there to try and keep you from being able to see their faces. And you're having a moment here, of almost a flashback, as this light is being shined right in your eyes. And how would you respond to that? Clara, are you there?
Yeah, sorry. What did you say?
So when that light comes on, it's you are reminded of when you were being questioned in your past, and they shined a bright light right in your face to make you uncomfortable, to kind of hide their faces so that you couldn't see who was asking these questions. And you're having a flashback. You're having a moment where this, someone is out to get you, and in your paranoia, this makes you very uncomfortable. How would you react to that?
I'm really like losing it. I'm like leave me alone. I'm trying to kind of fight back if anyone comes close to me, even if they seem friendly right now. I don't see it. Like
So you probably push back up against like this room. All of the walls are glass windows, and you push back up against one of the glass windows, and you turn and you could get through there. The two of them are broken out. You could step through there and get out onto the railing and maybe get away from this light.
I run away. Yeah, I run away.
As you step out there, you try and catch a deep breath. You're starting to panic. You can feel your heart just pounding in your chest. When you're out here again, you get the wind kind of howling and blowing at you. Your heart's pounding. There's a flash of lightning. You look down and you can see several of those creatures crawling along the beach. You count 8, 9, 10 of them. They're walking out of the surf, clambering over the rocks and heading your way. You happen to look down and you see 3 of them scaling the lighthouse. The other side is it's ablaze. There's smoke billowing past. There's smoke coming up through the lighthouse, pouring out these windows. But it looks as though these things are scaling the side of the lighthouse. Robert, what are you doing?
Can I see this as well? Do we all see this?
No, you'd have to go outside to see this.
Yeah, I suppose Robert's still in the lighthouse part.
And it's getting a little smoky in here because the smoke's kind of being funneled up into here.
I scream for sure.
And like, what of you? It must be outside on that balcony.
Right? We hear Anne screaming.
Mr. Ross Joyner.
I mean, if we hear Anne screaming, we're going to run outside.
Oh yeah.
As you go out, you are all privy to this. You see these things coming out of the surf, climbing along the rocky shore, and scrambling up the side of the lighthouse.
I'm going to draw my revolver. How close are they?
The ones climbing up, you'd have a hard time getting a shot at. You kind of lean over and can see them. You could probably stick your arm down and take a shot. It would be hard to aim. You'd have a penalty die on that. The ones on the beach, you would have a shot at. They are moving. You're up probably... It would be probably another penalty die just because of the range and the storm and the wind. But if you wanted to try a shot, you could. Let me drag a couple of enemy tokens on here just so we've got some ready here. So we've got some climbing up the lighthouse here.
I see how many are on the lighthouse and how far down they are. Okay,
you count 3. They're about halfway down.
Okay, there's only 3, so I'm not going to go crazy just yet. I'm going to ask Robert, can you please run back in, grab the second revolver that fell on the floor that Anne dropped.
Ooh.
I'm going to need that.
Yeah, okay. I think that's exactly what Robert will do. He snuck in.
As you go in, it's definitely getting smoky inside. Give me a Constitution roll.
He's a fragile boy.
So you're coughing and hacking as the smoke's coming in. You're going to lose... Let me see how many hit points. 2 hit points from the smoke inhalation. And then give me a spot hidden as your eyes are starting to sting as you're looking for the gun. So you hit the ground and you're just pawing around at the ground. You don't find it right away. Do you want to push that roll?
Yeah, I reckon I will.
Oh, worse.
So you're pawing around. It's tough because the floor is basically like metal grating, and the smoke's just coming right up through the floor. And as you're pawing around with this light in here, you look down and you can now see that there are at least one creature near the trap door on the stairs. And judging by the sounds, there's probably another one not too far behind it. Frank, did you want to try a shot at some of the things, either climbing the lighthouse or down at the bottom?
I'm not going to worry about the ones that at the bottom. The ones that are climbing, I'm going to take a shot at.
Okay. So in Foundry, if you want to target one of these, you can click on it and then hit T and it will target, or you can right click it and there's a little like a bullseye, you can click on that and that will target it. And then if you click on your gun, it should let you roll against that creature. And then
so it's not letting me do that.
Not letting you target.
No.
We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. If you just want to roll your handgun score with a penalty die.
Okay, so you want me to roll on my skill on handgun? Okay.
Yep.
The penalty. Oh yeah.
Nice.
I would be going after the lead one.
So that is a hard success. So your 1/5 score would be 10. If you burned 7 luck, that would make it an extreme success, which would make it an impaling shot, which would do max damage plus a dice roll. If you want to maximize that, you could spend 7 luck.
I want to save it. I'm thinking if I hit it, do enough, and it should fall off.
Yeah. So if you want to go ahead and roll damage for your handgun.
Hey, why is it not rolling?
And then on the chat screen, just click on the roll damage. It'll put it on the chat button.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Let me get this. This guy, hit points. Okay. Let me have this guy make a roll here. Okay, so he manages to cling onto the side barely. He had to get an extreme success, but he is badly wounded. So this first one coming up. So this one is badly wounded, but he manages to cling onto the side.
Okay, can I take a shot at the second one?
Not yet. Let's go back to Anne, and then we'll come back to you. Anne, what are you doing? Well, now you're hearing gunshots.
Do I see the gun?
You do see the gun.
So and I'm like, why are you pointing this gun at me?
And
Why?
it's a police service revolver.
Yeah,
so you've
and
seen
I'm like,
this before.
Yeah, I'm like freaking out. Why are you pointing this gun at me? What are you doing? And like, do I still have my improvised weapon?
You do.
Oh yeah, I'm throwing it at Frank, so he loses the gun.
So you're gonna try and like hit his arm that's hanging over the side of the house.
Yeah.
That is so. If you are paranoid about the police and you've just had a spotlight shine in your face, and now there's a gun involved, I could totally see that happening. So give me a fighting brawl roll.
All right.
And then Frank, you have the option to either fight back, or you can try to dodge this.
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Well, she misses me, so do I have to do anything?
You don't have to, but if you want to fight back, if you get a success,
No,
you'll be
I'm
able
not
to
gonna fight
kinda
back.
elbow her in the face or push her away.
I'm going to push her away.
Okay. So just give me a fighting brawl, and if you get a success, then you'll just kind of maneuver her and push her away.
If you had extreme success, does she go over the rail?
Possibly.
That would be pretty unfair. It'd be
Just punch me.
extreme,
3 times.
that's for certain.
So there we go.
No.
So it
Okay.
fails. So you're like, get off me! I'm trying to shoot, and she's just hitting you with with a piece of wood, a board.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Robert. So are you still looking for that gun?
No, I think he gave up and he's trying to like tumble back out. It's probably pretty hard to see by now, but he's trying to work his way back out onto the balcony.
As you get your way back out there, um, different sound here. No, I want this one. Sorry. There we go. As you get your way back out there, you can see that Anita is wailing on Robert. And you did hear the gunshot. And then you hear the clang of metal. Something is trying to open that trap door in the service room. What? Any other action you want to take besides your movement?
But geez, I guess he'd try to split these two up. And because he doesn't really know what's going on. I mean, she's a bit of a peacemaker. I don't know.
Give me a persuade roll if you're trying to talk some sense into him, calm him down.
Yeah. He just wants to understand what's happening out here.
Oh, barely. So you managed to maybe get Anne off of him and maybe talk some sense into her. He's trying to help. He's trying to help. And you can tell by the look in her eyes that she is not herself right now. She is having she's in a crisis mode. Frank, let's go back to you. You've got your pistol still in hand.
All right, Frank's, obviously Robert's trying to handle Anne, so I'm going to lean back over and try. The first one's wounded, so I'm not going to worry about him. I'm going to try for the second one in line.
Okay.
Up.
That'll still be with a penalty die.
Okay. I push it?
You can't push combat rolls. You could spend 25 luck.
No, I'm not gonna take that chance.
Yeah, shot goes wide. There's a bright flash in the night as the gun goes off, but doesn't seem to slow the creature at all. And Anne, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm assuming I'm still insane.
You are, yep, for about 5 more rounds.
Yeah. So, I mean, how much did Robert call me? Like,
not enough to take you out of your insanity. Did Robert put like his hands on you? Did he like grab your arms?
I mean, it feels like it, and I feel it would have freaked me out.
Yeah, because now it feels like you're being restrained.
Yeah.
And it's almost like good cop, bad cop. And,
yeah,
but you
but
know
it's
that
still
they're
a
both
cop.
cops. Yeah. So what would you do? Like suplex Robert off the lighthouse?
Like still fighting off. I'm
That'd
trying
be fucking
to free
hilarious.
myself any way that I can see. Like,
you want to do like just kind of brawl with Robert a little bit?
yeah,
Okay.
I guess that's what I'm gonna do.
Give me a fighting brawl, and then Robert, you can dodge or you can fight back.
Oh God!
Ooh. So if
Nice.
you
Robert.
dodge, you need to get a hard success. If you fight back, you need to get an extreme success.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
Oh boy.
Oh my God!
Oh, you got your extreme
Wow.
success. So you're like, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. You're just dodging your head, dodging and weaving. She's trying to swing at you and hit you, and you're just, moving to the side, kind of flowing with the motion, blocking her arms. You're doing your best to bring about a peaceful resolution to this. You could have just smacked her or pushed her down, but that wouldn't solve this problem in your eye. Let's go to the creatures. So they are climbing higher and higher. They're going to be just below the rim of the lighthouse here. You hear a crash as that trapdoor gives way. And you can hear that horrible croaking sound coming from the room just below you. We will go to Robert.
Ooh. That's a pretty hard choice. Could I try to just like talk to Anne, just like figure out what's wrong, try to explain to her we're not the bad guys here?
Yeah, give me a psychology roll.
In the dire moment. Ooh, well, I
You're pointing out all of her
yeah,
flaws, and just calm down. Just stop thinking about it. But she can't. She can't stop thinking. Do you want to push that roll?
I think I will. You can't use luck on a push roll, but
Nope. So you could burn 40
you know what?
luck now, or you
I
could.
honest to God think I'm just gonna burn 40 luck. This
Oh my
is
God. Okay.
that's
awesome.
crazy, but it's a one shot. I'm doing
Yep.
it. Because if I push it and get like a fucking 51, that'll drive me insane.
Right. You manage to. It's going to take the round, but you manage to calm her and help her to
Okay.
like just look at my face, look at me. I'm not going to hurt you. You know me, and you get her calmed down, and her bout of madness will end at the end of this round.
Okay.
Um,
Great job, Robert.
very
Great
good.
job.
Well done, Frank. What do you do?
I'm going to
Okay.
take a shot at the lead one coming up.
Coming up the stairs.
No, the
Oh, the
on the side. It's
the-
like right there.
Yep.
So it's very close.
Perfect. So you reach out almost point blank, which is going to give you a bonus die. So your bonus and penalty dice will cancel out. So it's just a straight roll.
Oh yeah,
You
blam
got it.
in its face.
Go ahead and roll damage. And this is the one that you had wounded before, so this should finish it off. As long as you roll at least 3.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I took its head's gone.
Oh yeah. You just blow the head clean off of it, and that one falls down, and you hear it splat on a hard rock down at the base of the lighthouse. And you are slowly coming down from this red haze, red mist that had filled your vision. And you see Robert's face, and his afro is getting mashed down from the rain and the wind. But he's got this peaceful, calm look on his face. What's your reaction? What do you do, Anne? Clara?
Uh-oh.
What?
What do you do on
You
your
are
turn?
Anne.
What?
Your turn. What do you do?
Okay. I'm just thinking because I'm back to my normal self, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like I'm trying to think of any idea. I feel the coins in my pockets. Can that be of help right now?
What do you do with the coins?
I mean, I'm trying to think if, like,
Do you
I
pull
guess
them out?
observe. Yeah, I pull them out.
You pull them out and look at them,
Yeah.
and you hear a different call from one of the creatures climbing the lighthouse. And you hear a snuffling sound like it's sniffing the air. And as it scales and gets closer, its hand is reaching out for your
Oh,
hand.
shit.
It's not trying to grab you, but it seems like it's trying to grab the coins.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Throw the coins. Throw the coins.
Throw them away?
Throw them over. Let them
What
go
do you
after
mean?
the coins.
Like, the coins, do you want me to bring them in or out?
No, throw them over the railing.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
You toss them over the side, and
Yeah.
as you see them twinkle in the light of the lightning strikes, they hit the ground, and you see the creatures swarm over them, picking them up, sniffing them, holding them in their hands, and looking up at you and pointing.
I still have the bag of coins, don't I?
You do.
I'm going to throw the bag of coin. I'm going to open the bag, invert it, and dump them all out over the side.
As you dump them out over the side, it's a cascade of twinkling golden lights. They hit the ground, and the creatures scaling the lighthouse stairs seem to have stopped. And there's another cry, a croaking, shrieking cry, different from all the rest. And they begin to slowly move down the stairs. And the ones scaling the lighthouse begin to move down towards the beach. And you watch as they all gather at the bottom, gathering up the coins. They hold their clawed hands up at you, showing you the coins in their hands, and then they all turn as one and head back into the sea and disappear from the island.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The storm begins to lessen over the next 2 hours. Up here on the railing, you're safe from the smoke. After the fire burns out near dawn, you can see a ship approaching the island. It looks to be a Coast Guard ship. They've seen the smoke, they've seen the fire, they're coming to rescue you. The storm has broken, and you have survived your night on Folly Island.
Oh my god.
And that's the end. Well done.
Oh my god.
As
Wow.
rewards, what you would get for killing one of the young ones, Frank would gain 1d4 sanity points. And for surviving the assault, everyone would gain 1d6 sanity points. And you're welcome to roll that if you like, but this is a one-shot, so you're not going to play the characters again. So, and Anne, she is indefinitely insane, so she's going to need to spend some time in a hospital and recover from this. So her next month is going to be busy doing these things. Robert, you're going to spend time over the next several months having a successful showroom showing of your new paintings, and these are called Horrors from the Sea, and they're strange, macabre paintings of creatures coming out of the surf, crawling around the land. And they're very realistic and true to life, and people are astounded by your artwork. And Frank, you get a promotion, and you rise up the ranks in the Bureau because you have put an end to certain smuggling operations in and around Folly Point and Rockport, and go on to lead a very successful career. But you will all always remember the night of April 12th, 1926, when you nearly succumbed to the Lightless beacon. And I want to thank you all for playing. That was fantastic. I hope you all had a great day.
I have a question.
Yes.
What would have happened if I threw the coins as soon as I got them, or even burned them or something?
They would still come for the gold. So they were there to reclaim that gold. So had you just left them outside, they would have taken those. But they were coming mostly for the big sack of gold that George had. So either way, they were going to try and reclaim all of the gold. And you did find all of the coins, which was good. So excellent.
That was good.
Any other questions about the scenario?
No, this was great.
Excellent. Well,
this was amazing.
I'm going to stop the recording here. I'll get this posted today, and I will post the link to the video in the Discord, and you all are welcome to watch it and relive the excitement. And I hope that, JB, I'll see you in another game. I know I've got games with Luke and Clara coming up I think tomorrow, the Creeping Ooze. I think I've got both of you in that.
Yes.
And then we've got a campaign starting on next Sunday, the Path of Glory for Dragonbane. We just finished a
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu campaign, the Order of the Stone. I run a bunch of free Call of Cthulhu games on StartPlaying. I've got a few that are for a fee, and I may restart the Order of the Stone. So, JB, I got lots of games. I hope to definitely see you again. And
I'd love
thank you
to.
for
It
playing.
depends on my schedule, which is busy, but I would love to. This
Yeah,
is great.
if you got time, I
Awesome.
run. I've got Deadlight and the Necropolis on here as well, and then I'm running of Sorrow and Clay here in a couple of weeks. I think that one's full, but I will probably run that again. Like I said, I may get the campaign going again, or I want to start probably in a month or two. I may start a Time to Harvest Call of Cthulhu campaign, so we'll definitely have opportunities to get more games in.